How'd it go?
And I now have a new client.
Woo! We knew you would rock it out. Good job.
I didn't twist my ankle with that.
Okay, good. Yeah, tell us about your ankle twisting.
I went to a friend's open house, another broker. She wanted some feedback because she's had this listing and it just hasn't moved at all.
I feel her.
Her sellers extended listing with her for another 60 days.
Love it.
I wasn't able to make the broker open, so I went to the open house.
Nice.
Well, I went to do some video footage, and apparently me and cameras and properties don't mix. Because I stepped into the front yard and kind of missed with my left foot and rolled.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Corinne. The other Corinne.
I'm just, it's got to be something with me, cameras, and yards. Because
right.
My first listing, I severely sprained my right ankle trying to get pictures of the backyard.
I would suggest, opting out of some of those things.
Saving grace, this time I had my boots on that come up over my ankle. So
Excellent.
I only twisted/rolled it instead of spraining it.
I love it.
Not the ankle I need to do, because that one I broke back in high school.
Yeah, I love it so much. All right, well, she got her buyer. There's the win.
Yes.
Okay, who else? Who else has a win? What happened? Good stuff. Good job. I'm glad you had a win. I think I have a chat.
Oh, an open house yesterday at one of my listings.
Yay!
There weren't a lot of people, but it was very productive. I had two people that were very interested that
Love
I'm going to follow up with.
Love it.
For that house. And then at the very last minute, I was already packing up and putting stuff in my car, and somebody drove up and said, "Oh, am I too late?" And I'm like, come on in.
No, you're not too late. Yes.
Come on in.
I love it.
It wasn't the house for them, but they said, "We've been looking at this other house." And I said, "Oh, was it an open house too?" And she said, No, we just saw it online. I said, "Oh, do you want to go see it?" And she goes, "Can we?"
Whoa, like you're the wizard.
Yeah, exactly. So I scheduled it right away and had him sign a single property thing.
I love it.
And went to show it. And they have a house that is like less than a mile away from me that they need to sell.
Score! That's a massive win.
Totally.
Love it. Way to be available and make things happen. Mandy says, Mandy Peace, I got a referral yesterday and I have a listing going live this week, all along with her husband being like critically ill. Like this woman's cranking it out. Yes. If anybody wants to contribute to Mandy's GoFundMe just to handle life, $5. Like if all of us gave $5, that's what, $100. So, let's do it. If you guys, I'll post it in AHA. But yeah, she is working and her husband has got crazy things going on. And so, yeah, man, you go, girl. Corinne Dever got my listing agreement signed Saturday, shared a home for sale last night. And today she said she would like to go see that home to buy. Looks like another document needs to be created. Woo woo! Work it out, Corinne. All the Corinne's on fire today. All right, who else? And I want to know what you're drinking because it looks good.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was coffee. Like I had no idea. It's more like a milkshake.
It looks scrumptious. I was like, I want that.
It's delicious. So I'm not gonna complain about it. I didn't know it was cold. I just asked for something that looks good. I just pointed at it and said, "Oh, you guys still have this? It's like a holiday Biscoff." Yeah. For Rappiano, something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just wanted coffee, but it is delicious.
It looks yummy. So, all right, tell us your win.
So my win was yesterday. I didn't do any work. And for me, that's a win because I don't know how to unplug. I always feel like there's something that I need to do. I haven't arrived. and I need to let go of those judgments. And so even though it was hard, even though I was feeling some anxiety behind it, I didn't do any work. I was supposed to have a call with John, but my headache, I had a migraine that was pounding, and so I didn't end up even doing that. And so I was just proud of myself for
Good for you.
not logging on to my class and not doing any work and just spending time with my family. For me, that's a win because it's hard for me to do that.
That's a massive win. We all need to do a little time off. So good job. Good job.
And I'm
Way to-
glad to see that migraine is gone. So
It is gone.
And way to listen to your body. I mean, sometimes your body's is like, I used to teach, I used to lead conferences, retreats, and where I was like the keynote speaker, and it was usually full weekends. And usually by the second night, my voice was just tanking. And by the third day, like I was, and it was my body saying, shut up. So I had to listen to it. And so, yeah. We need to remember sometimes it's okay to slow down. That's right. Good job. One of my other friends, she took the day off yesterday and got a massage and then like walked her dog for a few hours. So yeah, you definitely gotta throw that in there. So good job. Love it. All right, who else has a win? I see a lot of you on here. Means we get lots of wins. Come on, talk them out.
Something. It's not major, but I went to. So I'm in the process of really thinking about stepping back from real estate, and I've started to apply for jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to a new construction independent builder. He's a new builder over here, and I met him at like it's called a builder's roundup.
Yeah.
And I met him there, and I went to see one of his houses that he has for sale. Now the company that he uses to build his houses, actually pulled me to the side when I went to see the second house. He was like, "Hey, I'm looking for a realtor as an investor. I'm looking for land so I can build houses and then sell them."
Nice.
So he wants to work with me. So I gave him my car. We've connected,
Love it.
and I'm trying to see how that's going to play out.
I love it. Sometimes you have to take other jobs or you have to do other things. Some people are showing agents, some people are assistants or TCs, or sometimes you have to just to pay your bills, and that ain't no shame in that. Ain't no shame in doing what you got to do. I will say, always stay current. Do not lose your license. Just keep the license. Do at least the basic stuff so you don't have to go through it again. And you can always stay in referral status. Like at our brokerage, you can be a referral agent and you can refer people and still get paid. So,
Just wanted to add to that real quick. The funny thing is when you start doing something different, you are, it's like a shift, and then you get a client just like that.
yeah, your real estate kicks in.
Yeah, I noticed that happened to me before too.
Yeah,
As soon as I said I'm stepping back, as soon as I started applying for other jobs outside of this, that's when this popped up. Is this something? Okay, Lord.
I'm about to say, sometimes that might be somebody trying to tell you something, but keep going, Angela Grace, go.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. Yeah,
Well, and right now, guys, hold on. Like, I'm going to go Wilson Phillips on you. Hold on for one more day. That's Wilson Phillips. If y'all don't know, that's a 90s group, and you're old. You're not old, so shut up. Right now, like, there's a high probability that right now the good stuff is coming. Like, listings are coming, buyers are coming. The election has passed. This fall was dismal for so many people. So just breathe deep, do the work, and hold on. It's still coming. It's still coming. Just keep doing the work. So do what you got to do to pay the bills, but then don't give up. Don't give up. All right, who else has got to win? I did an open house that no one wanted to do. I advertised to the world, hey, come do an open house. Nobody said yeah. And I got only two people came through. And one of them is, she doesn't want to buy that house, but she is a very valid buyer. And the other is an investor. And he said, send me things. I don't have a realtor. So right there. 2 hours out of my day, 4 hours out of my day with signs and things, a little bit of advertising, 2 buyers. Just saying, guys, if you want it, you just got to do some work. Corinne says, I can honestly say that I was part of the 71% that did not sell anything last year, but I continued to do the work, and now I have several buyers in the works. Yes, you do. Woo, woo, woo. I love it.
Where to get that number?
It's been broadcast everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah. It's all over NAR and.
yeah.
a couple other
71%
people
of
that I follow.
agents, 71% of agents of licensed realtors or agents, did not
Nationwide, I guess.
nationwide did not do any transactions at all last year.
Nope.
71%.
Zero. It'll be like, but you know what? That's okay. I learned a lot last year, and I figured, I'm still figuring out what works and what doesn't work for me.
So there's a stat. If you did one deal last year, you're in the top 29% of realtors in the nation.
Some days it's frustrating,
Yeah.
but that's why I have you guys. 'Cause
That's right.
You guys don't let me stay frustrated.
Nope. And you keep doing the work.
Yeah.
Look at it. Stay from home. Somebody's saying it's great to work from home. Yes, it is. I work from home, but I also I go out in the world. Today, Monday is usually my day where I stay home unless I have to get into the world. I'm usually catching up on paperwork. So I wrote an offer yesterday. They rejected it. It was too low. And I got a listing live that got some showings. It is not a bad time to be a realtor. Chris says it sounds like a bad time to be a realtor. It's actually really not. I think it's a great time to be a realtor. I think those who are looking for easy money, it's a bad time to be a realtor. But if you're looking to do work, if you put in 40 hours a week, just as you would on a job, I dare say you can make money. So who else? Who else has a win? Debbie Hernandez has been busting it out. That we watch that woman grow like weekly. I would think flipping them would be lucrative. Chris, flipping homes is lucrative if there's a lot of variables. It can be very lucrative. You can also lose a whole lot of money. You have to be well versed in it to be able to do it well. Debbie, were you typing for us or were you just typing?
No, I was putting my microphone on.
Oh, good. Tell us what's up.
I was able to give two of the rentals that I have rented, or for landlords. I was able to give them the keys. Two of my clients on Friday. So
Rock on.
yeah,
Love
so
it.
I've got 5 houses rented now.
I love it. I'm feeling a massive urge to go buy a lot of properties as cheap as I can in any area that I can, just to have rent for people. Because I feel like, I'm getting calls all the time. I need to rent something for under $2,000 a month. You can't find that here anywhere. Even a 1-bedroom crap house, you can't. You can't find it. So I'm like, let's just go buy a bunch of houses and let people rent them. So that is a good way to invest right now. You could definitely get your mortgage paid. So Alex started your first Facebook group. Woo woo! Good job, Alex. I like it.
Does your thing start today, Robin?
It did. It was supposed to. We did not get enough registrations. We were supposed to start the 22-day challenge. I had a minimum goal to meet. We did not meet it. And so I'm going to just reorganize, re-advertise. Y'all can recruit friends. I have changed it, so even if you've done it in the past, you could do it again. But yeah, we're gonna have. I had a good crowd, but I just didn't. My coach told me I couldn't do it unless I had a minimum number. So
Well, there you go.
that's what I have to do, which is really hard for me. So yeah, the 22-day challenge will happen. I just don't know when. But the biggest thing about it to do is stuff we talk about on here. A lot of the stuff we talk about on here is that. But just connect with people. Connect with people. That's the big thing. All right, who else has a win? All right. I'm not going to go political. I am going to go realistic. This is like a realistic Monday. Right now, even though we have a lot of the anxiety of the election past us, like a lot of people were on hold due to elections. That's what happens every time. Like every time there's an election, the market pauses. Now we have people that are kind of on the fence. Do I sell? Do I buy? Do I move? Do I stay? And we don't have any answers. And all of these things about tariffs meaning like the cost of things are going to go up. Everybody's like, oh, it's not going to, none of this is going to affect real estate. It's going to affect real estate, guys. It's going to, if you can't afford eggs, it's going to affect real estate. In the
That's
same,
gonna be my marketing thing this year.
what's that?
If you buy with me, free carton of eggs.
That's right. You get free carton of eggs. There you go. That's a great one. I think everybody should do that. Let's write that down. Free eggs with every purchase. I'm gonna have a sign made that said that. Free eggs with every with a closed deal.
Every purchase.
I am so getting that sign made and putting it every single one of my listings today. I think that's brilliant. I'm gonna get them made today. I really am. I'm gonna show you the signs. Free eggs with free eggs at closing. I'm so.
Free eggs for open houses.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Yes, gosh, Diane, I'm so doing that. I have an open house I'm doing this week, and I'm so advertising that everywhere because I got chickens in the backyard. So we're just
There you
going.
go.
Yes. Okay. So someone that is creative needs to make a post on Canva about free eggs with every purchase and send it to me. All right, Mandy, we will have it posted over in
I can
AHA.
do that.
Agents,
I can do that.
Corinne can do that. Agents, helping agents /AHA in Facebook. There'll be a post there today where you can save it.
One of my other real estate colleagues, she made a picture, got a post about it's 3 eggs in a bag, in a Ziploc bag for $5. She said they made me do it. 3 eggs for $5.
All right.
The hustle is real.
The hustle is real. So here's the deal.
Struggling.
Here's the deal. We are the harbinger of good news. Like that is our job, is to go out and put good news. Everyone in this call, we talked about this all the time. While we've been on this call, someone had a baby, someone died, someone's job changed, somebody decided to move in with their mama, somebody decided to move in with their kids, somebody decided they needed a roommate. All of this happened in this 38, or not even 38 minutes, in this 20 minutes that we've been on the call, right? Our job is to pivot ourselves and be ready to help. And yes, affordability is the problem. So then become adept at first-time home buyer programs. If there aren't any, if the government changes that, become adept, get in touch with your lenders. Say, how do I help find these people homes? Go new construction right now. If and when the tariffs happen the way that they're saying, new construction fees are going to go up, which means, and if you go look, and actually I was going to post it in AHA today, the National Association of Home Builders just wrote a letter to the president saying, please don't do this in terms of tariffs because it's going to cost, the construction materials are going to go up. And if the construction materials go up, that's going to be passed down to our buyers and they're not going to be able to afford homes. And they're, even the new construction right now, at least around here, they're having trouble selling homes. So now, the caveat to this, and I don't know the percents. I just know that a whole bunch of these builders and a whole bunch of these sellers could change their prices. There's some significant margins in there that they could drop the prices if it gets down to it, if they need to sell some homes. I'm just saying. And buyers really could step it up a little bit. But all of these people, there's a lot of people losing jobs. They're going to need a place to live. They're going to need to move. You can be a resource of relief. What programs are there? I don't know if John can answer this question, or y'all might can, but are there? They had talked at one point about 40-year mortgages to reduce your monthly payment. Are those a thing still? I don't know. I just remember it was a little blip that went across the screen. So, what can you do to be the good news out there, right? I think using the eggs is hilarious. Or a gallon of milk, or you know what? I'll pay for 3 gallons of gas. If you stop by the open house, you get a $5 gas card. It gets you 2 gallons of gas. Be creative. Utilize what's on the people's brains right now. If you do not have an open house to do this weekend, please find an agent in your area, preferably in your brokerage, that has a listing, and ask if you can do it. And what Diane did is brilliant. And I have a friend who does this. He does open houses. I think I've told y'all this.
What did I do?
Say it again.
What did I do?
You went from one house to the next house like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Jan, what'd I do?
You felt like in trouble for a
I
second
need
there.
to know if I was brilliant. Sorry.
You were brilliant. You were so brilliant. Because this is what he does. He'll have an open house from like 10 to 2. And he'll go ahead while he's at that, or before he's at that house, he'll make a list of 4 houses in the area that are vacant, that are similar in price, or maybe they're a little bit higher, a little bit lower. And then when someone shows up to the open house and they're like, well, yeah, this one doesn't work for XYZ, he has right there in his hand, a higher house, a lower house, and well, let's go right now. And he has them sign the buyer's agency agreement for one showing. He takes them to the open house or to the vacant house. He puts a sign on the door. Hey, if you stop by for the open house, I've stepped out to show a home. Text me. I'll be back in 10 minutes. That is his plan, and that man makes bank. Or have another agent with you, which is good for safety, my friends. And one of you stay and one of you go. Brilliant, right?
The funny thing is, these people must have just stopped by because they saw my sign. I didn't even ask them that question. But the house they wanted to see was $200,000 more than my house was.
Yes.
So mine wasn't even in their price range.
That's okay. Like you got him, you got him. Yeah, and the woman who stopped by for me, her sister's a realtor. Her brother-in-law's a realtor. She came out to learn about houses. But they don't know. They just moved to the area. They don't know the area. So I told her, I was like, tell them to call me. I will help them know the area, help them help you. If we want to work a deal together and y'all throw me a little referral, I am all about that because that's my deal. I want to help people, right? So she could be my buyer. She may not be. What I did is I showed her value. I taught her things. I told her about the HECM. If you don't know what HECM is, Google it, figure it out. I told her about areas that they had mentioned that I'm like, okay, well, if that's what you're looking for, that area is not one that really has that. You might look at these areas. So I was a resource that showed my value. Whether I get a client out of it or not, it doesn't matter. What's important is I boosted my own ego, my own self-confidence, my own worth, because I was able to say to this lady, if you're wanting walkability, that area is not a walkability area. Let me recommend these areas. Okay? Get out there. You can do an open house too. Listen to this, guys. Especially in Florida. My friend Colleen down in Florida. Excuse me. They don't do open houses on weekends. It's always during the week. So get out of your own head. Why are you saying no before they get a chance to say yes? Have a lunchtime. What if this week, every day from 11 to 2, you're doing an open house? Or next week. And people can come on their lunch break. Get out of the box. What box are you in? Get out of it. Boxes suck. I think actually, let's see. Is it up there? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Right behind that little green hummingbird is a box. There's a thing that says, think outside the box. And you can, actually, let me get it because it's cool. Let me get it. Hold on one second. My friend Meredith painted me this because I love hummingbirds. She painted me that. That's pretty cool. But this. So for you people who are like, I can't handle that. It's not even, I'm sorry. But it says, think outside the box, right? This is our job right now. Think outside the box. What can we do to get clients, to get people to sell their home, to get people to buy homes? What new construction friends can you make friends with? Can you go do open houses at their place during the week? Like a lot of them, new home people are only there on the weekends. Maybe you could do stuff for them during the week. Do an evening one from 5 to 7, open house. On a Tuesday? What? What about 5 to 7 on a Wednesday before church? All these people go to church on Wednesday night here in the South. I'm in the Bible Belt. What if we had open house? They can stop by and then go to the church dinner and go to the stuff, right? So, okay.
I had a Twilight.
Say-
Twilight open house.
Twilight open house. Go to the softball teams if they're playing softball right now. Whatever sport they're playing right now, find out what time their games are. If their games are always at 7, do an open house from 5 to 7 and advertise it to that group. Think outside. Who are your people? Who are your avatar? Who are your niche? What can you do? Free eggs at closing. Free eggs open house. Come get an egg. I'm making the signs. I'm calling them today. Okay?
You're welcome.
You're the best. All right, my beautifuls. Have a beautiful day. We'll be back tomorrow. And if you have no money to make signs, post it on social media. That costs you nothing. Okay? All right. Mwah. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow.